T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yeah. Get high rapper. Man hour. You already know. It's live. It's raw. It's going down. Like this. I'm going around and letting everybody know that they welcome to the show. It's the littest thing you ever seen, you already know. Let me introduce you to your host of the hour. It be Mike and Mike. Yeah, it's the man hour. Got the hottest plays, all the breaking news. Every rumor, every trade, every breaking bruise. Tighten knuckle screws. Yeah, it's going down. Had me saying what the fuck and never watered down. It's going down. I'll be rolling up. And if you buy it or you sell it, then you made the cut. Watch me flip it back. I can double up. I got sriracha for that ass, I'ma burn it up. Gotta check the rules, but know that it be fair and foul. Rep throw the whistle, coach throw the towel. We can do this on the field or outside the lines. It's the man hour though, now we going live.
And what is up, everybody? Michael Buckhouse here with my man Mike LeBlanc with the Mike and Mike Man Hour, live, raw, and uncut sports talk, coming to you on the Thursday edition. Check out that Mac and Mike Man Hour shirt merch. Man, I am all types of tongue-tied today. But hey, what is up, Mike? What is up? What is up? What is up?
What's up, man? What's going on, brother?
Man, it is a beautiful day over here in paradise. You know, it's sun shining, the birds are chirping. I got a glass of aqua or a bottle of aqua. Is it a glass or a bottle if it comes in a bottle? Thursday. It's definitely a glass of aqua. But nonetheless, Mike, I just want everybody to know that we do have merchandise for sale over there at the mikeandmikemanhour.com. Head over there. We got t-shirts. We got that beautiful hoodie that Mike is wearing there. Also got t-shirts, stickers, and coffee mugs as well. New and improved coffee mugs there. Is the logo on there twice. I'm actually got mine ordered. It should be here hopefully next week. So the shipping on it is a little slow. I'm not going to lie about that, guys, at all. But head over to mikeandmikemanhour.com. Pick up some merch, or if you don't want to pick up any merch, feel free to donate as well. Today on the show, if you're watching it over or on the YouTube channel, guys, we are giving away a $25 Amazon gift card. Once the giveaway comes up on the page, all you got to do is push hashtag manhour on there, and then you're entered. Simple as that, Mike. Pretty cut. Dry, huh?
Hashtag man hour.
Hashtag man hour. If you guys are watching us on Facebook, consider liking the page. We are almost at that 500 like mark. Go ahead and bump us over that threshold today. That'd be highly, highly appreciated. But Mike, it's Thursday. Football is here. The week number 2, second Thursday night game of the year. I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely hate Thursday night football. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Not because of the fact that we get football. It's the fact that 9 times out of 10 it is the most disrespectful, boringest game in the world. Because I mean, think about it. Tonight we have a rookie quarterback preparing on a short week with no off season. Joe Burrow could have a very, very ugly game tonight, and hopefully it's not. But we are going to get into that the bottom half of the show here. Anything important happening in your life over there, Mikey?
Dude, it just started raining out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck?
Don't you guys got like Hurricane Sally down there or something?
I don't know. It just started pouring.
Well, yeah.
I went out to go get my I go get a fountain drink every morning, and it was like sunshine, clear as day. I had to wear sunglasses, and now I'm staring at. Did you hear it?
Yeah,
it was thunder.
I heard some thunder boomers, but
thunder rolls.
But I think you guys do got Hurricane Sally there somewhere around your area.
Dude, I'm in Austin. There's no hurricanes by me.
Whatever. The whole state of Texas is underneath Hurricane Watch or something. I don't know. I mean, it is just like in Kansas. Just like every time there's a tornado in Kansas, like I get a text. Still to this day, I haven't lived in Kansas for 3 or 4 years now. Was that tornado close? You guys realize Kansas is like 9 hours wide, right? Going 80 miles an hour. I mean, a tornado can hit in western Kansas and not be nowhere close to us. We're a pretty big state there. But nonetheless, Mike, let's go ahead and get in today's show here.
It's not as big as Texas. Not as big as Texas.
So
Everything's big in Texas, just saying.
except for queers and steers, right? You guys are all biggest ones there. Some of that, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Well, we'll just roll with it. Mike, let's get into your thoughts today.
And now, Mike's thoughts.
Okay. I am tired of the disrespect that they put on Ezekiel Elliott's name. After week 1, they have him ranked number 3. In my opinion, they should be ranked number 1. Listen to this. Listen to this. After one game, Christian McCaffrey is ranked number 1. He's got 23 attempts, 96 rushing yards, 4.2 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns, 3 receptions, 38 receiving yards, no receiving touchdowns. And he's number 1. Let's go to Zeke. 1 less attempt with 22 attempts, 96 rushing yards, 4.4 yards per carry. So more yards per carry. Well, just a little bit. 1 rushing touchdown, 3 receiving yards, 31 receiving, or 3 receptions, 31 receiving yards with 1 receiving touchdown. But you're telling me stats are a little. You're telling me the 1 rushing touchdown puts Zeke at number 3 and Christian McCaffrey to number 1? Get out of here. Get out of here with that nonsense. Put respect on Zeke's name. Feed him. That's all I got. Stop disrespecting that man.
So, guys, that is Mike's thoughts for the day. I mean, basically, Mike is upset that Ezekiel Elliott is the 3rd-ranked running back in the league right now, and not number 1. Well, Mike, we got news for you here. Zeke right now is not the best running back in the NFL. I mean,
you're smoking crack.
I'm not smoking crack today.
He was the only productive one on the Cowboys that night.
Well, let me jump into the Dallas Cowboys real quick here, if you don't mind. I don't think this is Mike McCarthy's offense yet. He hasn't had time to install his offense. This is still what's his face's offense still.
I do think it's still Jason Garrett's, and Kellen Moore is running Jason Garrett's offense right now.
Right.
And something that I noticed again, they were kind of predictable on offense again.
Right.
Which was sad.
Which is Jason Garrett-esque, like, at this point. So,
yeah.
I mean, give the Cowboys a couple weeks to really get practice and acclimating Mike McCarthy's system there with his with his coordinators and defensive coordinators and like whatnot, and then things will probably be turning around here. But you said Zeke was the only productive back on the Dallas Cowboys. Well, he's the only back that ran the ball, right? So
I said the only productive player.
Oh, okay.
I mean, our receiver Amari Cooper was dropping balls. He played horrible on the road. Dak Prescott. Oh my God, let's just not even get into the human garbage can on the field. So yeah, oh my God.
So you are telling me that if Christian McCaffrey wouldn't have been on the Dallas Cowboys week 1, I think he would have done better than Zeke. That's just the way it is. I think if you would have put Zeke on the Carolina Panthers, he wouldn't have done as well as Christian McCaffrey did. That's why. I mean, you can have all the stats in the world.
So you're telling me Christian McCaffrey is a better running back than Zeke?
Right now, yes.
Oh my God! I can't do the show no more. I can't.
There is a reason why I ranked him.
You're vomiting out of your mouth right now.
I mean, hey, who had the most yards last season?
Shit is falling out of your mouth right
now. Answer the question. Who had more yards, Zeke or Christian McCaffrey last season?
I think Zeke did. Not.
Rushing yards, I do believe. What about receiving yards? Christian McCaffrey. I'll answer that.
Christian McCaffrey, probably. Yeah.
Who had
yeah,
more
I'll give you
touchdowns?
that. Zeke.
No, he didn't. Christian McCaffrey had more touchdowns. Cindy, I'll give you a call back in a minute, baby. Mike, I'm telling you, Christian McCaffrey is a better offensive weapon than Zeke Elliott is right now. Maybe week 5 or week 6, Zeke might get up to number 2, but he is not better than freaking Christian McCaffrey. That is just the way. That's just the way it is. He is not better, Mike. Never will be in this 2020 season. Maybe 2022 when Christian McCaffrey starts to get the load off of him a little bit. Take that step over the hill and start to slow down a little bit. But past this season, I don't see him getting that number 1 spot. Not going to happen, Mikey.
He's going to have that number 1 spot, I promise.
What makes Zeke better than Christian McCaffrey?
He's a better all-around running back than Christian McCaffrey. He's that power back that you want, and he's dangerous on the screen passes. Holy moly, he's dangerous, and you know he is.
He is dangerous, but Christian McCaffrey is more dangerous. It showed in the rushing yards the receiving yards that Christian McCaffrey had last season.
Dude, I mean, you have Dak Prescott throwing them the ball, and then you had Jason Garrett's offense. They never really utilized Zeke the way they should last season.
All right, Mike. All right. You've been on this Dak Prescott hate train for long enough.
Dude,
Dak
he's
Prescott
horrible.
is a top 10 quarterback in the league. Top 10. Name me better.
He's not. Does your eyes tell you that he is top 10? So you let me ask you a question.
Yep.
If you were a true blue Cowboys fan, you would not mind Dak Prescott on your team?
If I had a choice between Andy Dalton and Dak Prescott, I'm going to choose Andy Dalton. But let's say Andy Dalton isn't there. Let's say
Why?
Because
Andy
I
Dalton's
think
not a top 10. He's not a top 10.
But I think Andy Dalton is a better fit for this team.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I think he's I think Dak is garbage.
I think
he's overhyped, and I think his stats come from, screen passes to Zeke and taking it to the house, throwing these little dink and dunk passes, and Cooper takes it to the house, Gallup takes it, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
No, man.
Yeah.
You don't see Dak throwing the ball downfield like he should.
I think Dak is a top 10 quarterback on any other team besides the Dallas Cowboys right now. I think if you would put Dak Prescott on the Miami Dolphins is a playoff team. I think if you put Dak Prescott on the New York Jets, even with Adam Gase as their quarterback, this offensive guru that they say he is a complete trash coach. I think the Jets are a playoff-bound team. They may not get there, but they are in the conversation until week 16, week 17, and Le'Veon Bell is not on the IR. I'm just throwing it out there. I think if you put Dak Prescott on the Minnesota Vikings, they win a Super Bowl. Dak Prescott is not a bad quarterback, Mike, at all.
Dak Prescott is a horrible quarterback.
Maybe on the Cowboys, but put him on any other team. Put him on the Chicago Bears.
Oh, my God. I would take Trubisky over Dak.
Oh, come on now. Now you are spewing trash out of your mouth. You know better.
I'm not. I am not. I would take Trubisky over Dak.
So you're telling me Mitchell Trubisky on the Dallas Cowboys right now would lead them to a Super Bowl?
He'd be a hell of a lot better than Dak Prescott.
Why? What would make him better than Dak Prescott?
Because
his scrambling ability, his accuracy downfield, his arm strength.
Dak
Prescott
better than
better than Mitchell Trubisky in all those categories.
Man, you don't know, bro. You don't know. Dak Prescott, he's just not the answer for the Cowboys.
He is not the answer. The answer is Andy Dalton, which is right there on the bench. But with that being said, just because you are not a good fit on Team A does not mean you are a great fit on Team B, right?
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
You guys are looking for examples. Drew Brees. Drew Brees was a okay fit for Chargers. The minute he went to New Orleans, he elevated that team to what they are now, right? So, other examples, Peyton Manning. Yeah, he did great in Indianapolis, but he did even greater things in Denver for the couple years that he was there. Philip Rivers is going to be another example. Pretty good in Chargers, going to be great in Indianapolis, I think. Shake your head some more, Mike. Shake it. There you go. Garbage. So, guys, that is Mike's thoughts for the day. We are going to take a quick little break. On the other side of the break, the Pac-12 says
No. We got breaking news on the other side of the break.
Okay.
Breaking news.
We got some breaking news.
I'm gonna break some news. Break some news.
Break it down. Break it down some news. We'll be right back, guys. Mike and Mike Man Hour, live, raw, and uncut sports talk. Welcome back to the Mike and Mike Man Hour, guys. Here, Michael Buckheisen with my man Mike LeBlanc, live, raw, and uncut sports talk. Head over to mikeandmikemanhour.com. Pick up some merchandise. We got hoodies, hats, and T-shirts over there, as well as stickers and coffee mugs, if that is your thing as well. So, as Mike alluded to, we have some breaking news on this side. Mike, break us some news, man.
Shout out to Jamie for giving me the news. But so the Tar Heels, as far as we know now, the game is canceled for Saturday. They are looking for another in-state team to play on Saturday, but as far as it is now, the game is canceled because the Charlotte 49ers, they had a positive test for coronavirus that required several members of the offensive line to quarantine. So they won't be able to play this weekend. Now, like we talked in the pre-show, Buck, there's roughly how many people on a college football team? 153.
I believe, at least when I played at Kansas State, we had 130 on our roster with 80 scholarships or so. So, I don't think there is a limit of how many players you can have on a college team, but usually, it's 105 to 130-ish, right?
So how are you not able to play if only several members of your offensive line have to quarantine?
Well, maybe. So, let's look at the Big Ten here, right? They had their what do you call it? Their what is the word I'm looking for? Their guidelines of how they want their season ran. So if you have over 5% positivity rate on that team so that team has to quarantine for 7 days. So maybe the 49ers have something just like that. Not the San Francisco 49ers, the Charlotte 49ers. What division are they in? Are they a AAC school?
I don't even know.
But nonetheless, they don't have any playoff implications. I don't think they're a Division II. I think they're a small Division I AA school. But needless to say, it probably has to be.
They're in Conference USA.
Conference USA. So I didn't even know Conference USA was playing. I thought they were shut down along with the MAC as well. But the only thing I can think of is, since they had over a 5% positivity rate on their team, the team has to quarantine for 7 days. That's the only way I can think of it, because, usually during practices and stuff like that, linemen aren't around receivers a whole lot. They aren't around the defensive players just a whole lot. There's a lot of individual time, hours upon hours of individual time within these practices and stuff like that. So several to me probably means 5 to 10 people. Basically, what it sounds like to me is they lost their starting offensive line. They did not want to go with their backup offensive line to North Carolina and play the Tar Heels to just get the ass waxed. That's basically what it comes down to.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
But yeah, I mean, this does suck for North Carolina because a ACC school. I don't know if North Carolina had any aspirations of winning the ACC by any means because they got Clemson and Notre Dame is in there I like as well. But just to lose a game like that, uh, just a couple days before you are scheduled to play, that's rough. That would kind of
Mhm.
upset me a lot. Uh, but I got to ask you this question, Mike. We're seeing it in ACC play. The Big Ten is, they have basically the same guidelines. How many Big Ten games are going to get canceled because of this? And let's say it is the Ohio State versus Michigan game. Do you think they'll do?
Oh,
Do you think they'll make an exception for that game?
I don't know, man. I don't think I think we only see like 3 or 4 weeks of the Big Ten play, and then they shut it down again.
Right. As far as Indiana, so I live in Indiana, roughly an hour away from Bloomington, Indiana, where IU sits, and they're having a surge in cases right now because they've been going back to school in college with no mask, no social distancing, or anything like that since August, and they're having a spike in cases because people are like we're just tired of it. To be honest with you, we're tired of wearing the mask. We're tired of being saying you can't do this, this, and this. It's just it's getting old. It's getting fast. It's just
Well, I mean, look, the CDC came out and said something about the California fires. Like, if you wear a mask, it's not going to help you. Um, the smoke particles will still get through your mask. So, if those smoke particles will still get through the mask, won't a virus particle get through the mask?
Well, supposedly, so I was talking to Cindy about this yesterday, and she says that the COVID is supposed to be a droplet form type of transformation now. So they're saying like in your spit and saliva and like eye juice and pee and poop or whatever, right? So the mask is basically it is not supposed to stop the spread. It is supposed to limit like how far your spit is going like across a room, basically
Gotcha.
at the end of the day. I mean, that's the way I
That makes sense.
understood it. But I mean, of course, it changes from day to day because if you flash back to March, did they flat out say that mask won't help you? Don't wear it.
Yes.
So I
Hmm.
mean, and like now it is a mandate. It's absolutely crazy, absolutely asinine. But since we're on the topic of college football here, the Pac-12 says they are waiting for votes from California state mayors and Oregon state mayors to proceed to play the college football season. Do you think the Pac-12 has to play college football to save face as a Power Five conference moving forward?
Yes.
Because the Big
They're the
12 is
only
playing.
power. They're the only. They're the only Power Five that's not going to play now.
Right. And
Right.
yeah,
Everybody else is playing ball.
as of right now, yes. So with that being said, since all Power Five conferences are now playing, the Big Ten is playing 8 games. The Pac-12 is probably going to play right around 6 or 7 games, just depending on when the season actually starts. I heard as late as October 27th was when they were going to start, so maybe they can squeeze in 7 games there. Who do you think is going to go to the college football playoff this year?
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be SEC and Big 12 schools because they're the ones that are playing the longest, right? I think it's going to be Texas, Oklahoma, Alabama, and Clemson. Clemson's not a SEC school, but um, that's who I think it'll be Texas and Clemson in the national championship. Clemson will beat Alabama. Clemson will beat Alabama. Texas will beat Oklahoma. Texas will beat Alabama in the national championship, and the Horns will be national champions this year.
That is fandom speaking there, 100%. But I can tell you this from a fact that there is not going to be a Big 12 school making the college football playoff because of the Pac 12 and Big 12 being back. Just because I feel like they are going to feel some type of way toward those conferences. Like, hey, you guys only played 7 games or 8 games, so we're going to give you guys a little bit of break. Yeah, just because you didn't have the style points and the undefeated season, but you are still the Ohio State. We're going to let you slide in there. The Ohio
No.
State gets in at number 4. Number 3 is probably going to be Alabama.
If that shit happens, then these powers, the Power 5 conferences like SEC, Big 12, and ACC, right? That's the other one that's playing. These conferences have to be like, you know what? This is bullshit. Just the Big 10 and the Pac-12 only comes in and plays 6 or 7 games, and we played a whole full season and we went undefeated, and you leave us out because they came in because that was their preseason rate, and we played a whole season and they play 6 or 7 games. You don't let us into the playoffs because of that? Nah, then that you will see at that point, you will see there will be no more NCAA. There will be no more of that.
Well, see, that's the problem is that the NCAA doesn't pick the college football playoff. It is the playoff committee that
Well, you know what I mean.
does that, and the NCAA simply just sanctions it. So really, the NCAA has no authority over that whatsoever. But the fact of the matter is that it is going to happen because they have to put Alabama in there. Because has Alabama ever missed a playoff ever? I don't believe so. They're going to let Ohio State in because they want a big name Big Ten school in there, and Clemson is going to be in there because they haven't lost a game in they lost 1 game in 3 years or something crazy like that. And then you're going to have a Pac-12 school in there, Oregon, USC, or somebody. Just because they feel sorry for him, like at the end of the day, and unfortunately that sucks. But the Big 12 is going to get shafted again, just because the Big 12 hasn't produced in the tournament. To be honest, I mean the Big 10 hasn't done shit in the tournament, Mike. Let's just be flat out honest. Oklahoma made it; they got beat in the first round. Texas made it, got beat in the first round. I mean, it sucks, but that's just the way it is.
Well, it's bullshit.
It is bullshit. But, guys, we are going to take a little bit of break, and we'll be right back right after this. Mike and Mike, Man Hour, live, raw, uncut sports talk. Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the Man Hour. Michael Buckhouse with Mike LeBlanc. Sorry about that little extended break. I got a urgent text saying, meet me outside. And when I go out there, there's nobody there. Isn't that the worst? Just the worst?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Yeah, catch me outside. How about that? So, if you guys see me walk off screen, it's because I do have some personal stuff that is happening. Life happens over here. And so if I walk off screen, that's just because I am expecting the worst right now, unfortunately. So, Mike, let's go ahead and get into the biggest topic of the day here, and it's NFL football. It is Thursday night. We have Joe Burrow versus Baker Mayfield, Cincinnati Bengals versus the Cleveland Browns. First things first, Mike, who do you have winning tonight? Simple as that. Cincinnati.
I have Cincinnati winning this game. I have Joe Burrow balling out tonight. He's going to throw for 3 touchdowns, 320 yards. Yeah.
I like those stats. I like those stats. I like the color brown or orange or whatever you want to call it, but you have all those stats on the wrong quarterback. Baker Mayfield's going to go off tonight, Mike. Baker Mayfield has to go off simply because his job is on the line. You know, you have all this hype around the Cleveland Browns for so long, for so many years, and if they get beat by the Cincinnati Bengals and a rookie quarterback on a short week with no offseason, Baker Mayfield's career is over. It is Johnny Manziel as over. See you later. Hopefully you have fun in the AFL, right? Baker Mayfield's going to have a great game tonight. Him and Odell Beckham Jr. have to find the same page tonight. They have to
They're not.
click.
Odell Beckham Jr. he's already out of Cleveland. In his mind, he's already out of Cleveland.
And there are trade talks surrounding that, like as well. They're saying they want to trade Odell. So let's shift gears and talk about Odell Beckham Jr. Where does Odell Beckham Jr. end up landing on a team if he does get traded?
You want to know my honest answer?
Is he going to be the Cowboys?
No, he won't be the Cowboys.
Okay, honest answer.
Tampa Bay.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, huh?
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
They don't have any need for him.
Mike Evans is hurt. He's got that hamstring injury.
And Godwin is on concussion protocol. Yeah, I could see
Godwin that. And then Marquise Goodwin opted out.
Yeah.
I could see Odell Beckham going to Tampa Bay.
Honestly, that would probably be one of the best choices for him to go, is because, like I said before, Odell Beckham Jr. is the most overrated receiver in all of NFL. He had that one great catch, couple great years in Giants, but as soon as people started expecting stuff from him, he has been complete trash, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
Trash.
yeah, so with that being said, a team like Tampa Bay would be good. A team like Kansas City, I mean, they don't need him by any means, but he would be like a number 3 receiver. I think he could shine there, or a team like the Dallas Cowboys, as well. So let's go ahead and shift back gears into the game a little bit. What are some keys to the game for the Bengals to win tonight?
That offensive line for the Bengals is going to have to protect Joe Burrow. They're going to have to get the running game going to open up the passing game for him. If they can get off to a good start with the running game, I think that opens up a lot for Burrow. So that the run game and the protection on the offensive line are my keys to the game tonight. And I have the Cincinnati Bengals win this game 24-10.
Who needs to win more? Is it the Bengals need to win more or the Browns need to win more?
I think they both. They both need to win. One, I think Joe Burrow needs a win. He needs a win under his belt for going into this season, and to let the fans and everybody know in the front office know that they made the right pick drafting him. And then, but also, the Browns need to win because just like you said earlier, Baker Mayfield's job's on the line.
Yeah, I mean, and the correct answer is the Cleveland Browns have to win. They need this win more because there is so much expected of them. I believe there are people picking them to win the division. I think I had them going 8-8. Did you have them going like 10-6 or something, just like that?
No, it was 8-8. I had them going 8-8.
Yeah, so I was on a show where the host had them going 10-6, 11-5. So the Cleveland Browns have to win this week because if they lose to a rookie quarterback on a short week, look for Cleveland Browns to blow things up. Odell Beckham Jr. is out of town. Baker Mayfield's on the bench. They're starting Case Keenum. I could see Nick Chubb getting shipped out of town too. They're going to literally blow up the Cleveland Browns if they lose tonight, whether it's big or small or whatever. But I do have the Browns winning tonight. It's going to be 17-10. Joe Burrow might have a last sack and drive, but it's going to stall out about the 30. And they're going to go for a 4th and 8, and they're going to miss it, and the Browns win the game in the end. So, Mike, any closing thoughts before we head out?
No, I think you're wrong.
You think
Cincinnati Bengals win tonight?
Well, Mike, you are 100% wrong on that. But, guys, this is the Mike and Mike Man Hour live, raw, and uncut sports talk. Catch us tomorrow, later in the day, about 3 p.m. East Coast time. I have a big meeting with the bank tomorrow, Mike. Exciting stuff happening over here. But, guys, catch us tomorrow. Mike and Mike Man Hour, live, raw, and uncut sports talk. Have a good day.